If only you had a YouTube channel that can help you prepare yourself before you make the top 5 mistakes that new entrepreneurs make. Here at Karizme, we help women transition from corporate life into entrepreneurship by helping you launch and grow profitable businesses. So today we're going to talk about top 5 mistakes that new entrepreneurs make and how to avoid them. Okay. So if by any chance that you make it to the end of the video, I want you to please like this video, comment any key takeaway that you have from anything that I mentioned in this video. Don't forget to subscribe and join the founders community and be sure to share this video to everyone you know. All right. So the number one, well, not in order specifically, but first thing I want to talk about is avoiding planning or budgeting. A lot of times we get so wrapped up into being so excited and looking forward to start your journey, and you just go full force with it because usually the the business someone starts is usually similar to what their job was. So because they know what the job entails, they feel like they can easily just switch over into being an entrepreneur, doing the same thing that they were doing in their job because they feel like, "Mm, they're not paying me enough, so I'm just gonna do my own thing," and not realizing how much it takes to run a full-blown business. A lot of times when you don't plan, you what? You plan to fail. So what happened is we get so excited, we get so motivated. Like you go to conferences and they tell you you could be the best you that you could be, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I can, I believe in me. That's a great thing to believe in yourself. However, you need to plan because what happened is you fall into some hurdles, some situations that you could have avoided if you just budget enough. And next thing you know, you start having all these expenses. You're like, wait a minute, I didn't know this would cost this much. I didn't know this would cost $3,000 to fix. I didn't know like having an office space costs $700 a month on a minimum, just for an executive space that is the size of your kitchen. You don't know that, um, liability insurance costs $300 a year. You didn't know that having a website is going to cost you $1,000 to get it built. You don't know all these things that just keep costing you. The price just keep going up on all this list of expenses that you have to do just to run your business to make yourself more efficient. It just takes time. And when it comes to building a business, you have to build the plan and also the budget for it. This is how most people need a business plan because it gives you some form of an outline of what you plan to do. Yes, you can revise your business plan every 3 years. Just know that having it initially can help you understand how you're going to go about starting the business and running the business. A lot of time we get so excited about being an entrepreneur, being on your own, being so less managed, is that you don't have a full outline of what you plan on doing, and that is a big mistake to make because as an entrepreneur things will come up, and if you don't have the budget, if you didn't plan to have a budget, you will start digging into your savings, and that's the wrong thing to do because you need those savings to help pay your actual bills and not your business expenses. This is how people end up failing because they only plan to cover their regular household expenses and not think about what would come up in the business and what you would need, because as you grow more things will pop up, more expensive will come up, and you're like, oh my goodness, I wish, should have, could have, would have. And we have to stop doing that to ourselves because that is doing yourself a disservice. That is doing yourself missed opportunities where you could grow, and next thing you know, you dead in the sand, and you start having regrets. You start having real deep regrets, like, man, why didn't I have a business plan? Why didn't I plan for this? Why didn't I look up these expenses? Why did I have a list of all the things I could cover? But, You live and you learn, but because you found this video, you found this channel, and I'm here to help you understand exactly what you need prior to starting your own business. All right. So, the second thing you can do to avoid, or one of the mistakes that people make, is to ignore market research. Anytime that you are entering a particular market in your area, you need to conduct research to see if you are needed at all, or how you can make yourself different from the other. That's what happens when you do market research, because it allows you to dig deeper into the insights of what's going on in your industry, and also what's going on in your county, what's going on in your state that you live in, or the country that you live in, the province you live in, to see if there's enough competitors, if you're going to be the only one, if you're going to be the 10th or the 100th, and how you're going to differentiate yourself from the others. And also, if the market is dying, even if it's, you would find out if it's even worth starting in that market, even it even if you worth spending the money, because the last thing you want to do is to invest up capital and you get no money back, and that would completely hurt your pockets, your self-esteem, your confidence, and you have to tuck your tail and get back to what? The corporate life again. And that is okay sometimes to do. It's okay to start over. Just don't be dumb the next time you start over. Just make sure you have your pockets aligned, for one, proper budgeting, and of course, doing the market research. You have to take the time, even if it takes you 3 months, 6 months, a year. Dig into your industry. Go to industry events that you want to enter in. Make sure that like there's an opportunity there for you. Test it out. Test being in the market for a little bit as a part-timer entrepreneur, and see if it's even worth it. If you can handle the workload, if you can handle the customer base that you had gotten just for testing it out. Have a testing period. See if it's even worth it. See if it's even the opportunity that you need to go full force on. And sometimes you realize yes it is. Sometimes you realize, you know what, maybe that's not it. And you would be lucky to know, like, once you've done your research, you don't have to feel insecure about going full force in the business, because you did your due diligence to look it up. You did your part to make sure that this is something you really want to do. This is not like a fly by night decision. This is something like you really thought of, and you're here to make a difference. And that's what you have to keep in mind all the time. This is what you chose to do because you did the research. You are confident about what you want to do. You are confident that this is going to work, and this is the energy that will push you forward, because you know that you took your time and you're not here to play around. So it's better that way, so you can see how this is going to grow for you in the future. So this is one idea that you have to keep in the forefront of your mind, is that if I do my part, XYZ will happen, right? So if I do my market research, I will be better equipped for whenever situations arise in my industry or in my market. That way I look forward to grow in a more reserved manner than just leave it wide open, leave it to interpretation, leave it up to God, leave it up to the universe or something. Yes, there are some things that you can pray to God about to make sure your business is successful, but it's something to also be prepared as well, because lack of knowledge is what destroys a lot of people. And what you don't want to do is to come into a situation and not be knowledgeable at all. And that's how people end up failing in the first 3 years in their business. So don't be that person. Okay. All right. So number three is trying to do everything alone. That is one of the main mistakes that I've also made, is trying to do everything alone. There is somebody somewhere, some shape or form, who knows more than you, who could probably refer you to the right person. You can still barter with people. You just have to be the same amount of worth for the exchange to happen. However, you you can hire people. This is why you need to plan the budget. So don't overwhelm yourself trying to be multiple hats and trying to be 17 hats, but you can be your one hat and allow yourself to be helped by other people. If you need someone to help you with copyright, find someone who's already in the industry and pay them. Pay them what they're worth. Pay them for their service. If you're looking, like, if you're truly looking to see how business works, try to hire other business professionals and see how they work. See if their professionalism is on the line. See how the customer service is. See how the business process is, and you can really get a feel on how they manage and also how businesses run in general. There's such a thing as us, going through life and using large corporations and thinking this is how. No, you learn a lot from small business owners. You learn a lot from solopreneurs on how they run their business. So you can see how not to run your business sometimes, and also take some notes on how they run their business and see if you ever need to apply that into your business. But truly, hire the right people, hire an accountant. You're not an accountant. If you're not one prior to starting a business, don't try to become one. Yes, you can learn, the basics about accounting and how to run your business, but truthfully, when it's time to file your taxes, hire the right people. You would be more secure, more aligned if you just let someone else do it. Let someone else run it. Let someone else handle the most important things, the things that's going to keep you legal, the things that are going to keep you in compliance. Hire those type of people. Don't try to do everything alone. There are people out here who are willing to help. Even some of your friends and family can help based on their industry, based on their particular knowledge in whatever subject that you need them to help you. You don't know what you don't know, right? But you also don't know who they know, right? So open your mouth and start telling them, hey, I need help with this and this and this. They might know someone who might do it for free off the strength of their relationship. So tell your friends what you need and they can connect you with who you need to connect with, and then go from there. Because what will happen is, if you don't, close mouth don't get fed. So if you don't speak up of what you need, they won't know what to help you with. So don't try to do everything alone. Lean on your friends and family, lean on colleagues, lean on your coworkers right now who might know someone, and tell your coworkers, hey, I'm thinking about leaving and probably starting a business on the side. I think I need help with this. They might know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone. And boom, now you have like three services that you needed to get done at a fraction of the cost because of their relationship they have with that person that you don't have, but they're willing to leverage that relationship because they know you, they work with you, they know your character, so they can judge based off your character from you working with them for so long, to know that like you're not going to flake on them. So when they refer you to someone, they know that you're good people, and don't mess it up either. Okay, so if they go to bat for you because of the way you are at the job, don't mess it up either, because that's going to mess up their relationship. All right, so make sure you do a good job whenever someone um, come out their way to help you. All right, so next thing is to overlook customer feedback. Customer feedback is what will help you consistently, because they're the one that helps you redo or evolve your business. Whatever they tell you will help you significantly improve your business, because they're the ones that are on the other they are I can't speak today. They are on the other end of your business. They're the one that can really tell you, okay, this is what you need to work on. even if you don't feel like you need to work on it, if it's a positive thing, then still accept positive feedback, because that will help you continue with your self-esteem in business. Also help you with your confidence in business, because what you need in life is people to speak into you. So if your customers are speaking life into you, accept it, knowing that you're doing a good job and that you are on the right path into succeeding. So definitely accept what they telling you as good. And even if there's bad feedback, understand that this is the feedback from one interaction. It is not all the interaction that they have with you. So don't take it too personal, thinking like, oh my God, they hate you personally. They just hate the interaction that they have with you, that did not result in a positive um, feedback or a positive result from what they were hoping. Even sometimes you may be in the right, the customer was just angry that they didn't get what they want, and they just create negative feedback online for you. Just accept it as it is, because sometimes you can't control the reaction of customers. So just accept that they were just upset, and it's okay. If they don't want it to be fixed, they just want to be angry, let them be angry. Let them be angry and just let it roll off the back and then leave it alone, because it's it's harder to just it's harder to go back and forth with a customer than to just accept defeat. It's a lot easier sometimes to accept defeat and move on, versus arguing and going back and forth and trying to um, escalate the situation. So do your best to de-escalate, because the headache is not worth it. Because some customers will take it far. Some customers will be like a Karen and go all the way far and start, putting you online, and even go as far as suing you. They will go that far. So the last thing you want to do is to find one of those customers and to just argue with them. So the mistake is overlooking customer feedback. So pay attention to your customer feedback, because that will help you in the long run. And the longer it takes you to overlook the feedback they give you, they will see that you don't care about the growth of your business, and they will try to mm, escalate the situation sometimes. So definitely pay attention to the reviews that they leave online, the comments they leave on social media. Pay attention to that and respond. Even if you miss some, it could have been weeks that you didn't see it. Still respond if you have the time, depending on how dire their response was. Definitely try your best. And you can also, do, sorry about that. You can also do thank you cards or thank you email for anything that they have said or posted online. Just respond back, be nice about their feedback, and tell them that you received their feedback and truly appreciate what they've said, and make sure that you can grow as a person and also as a business owner. If you've made it this far in this video, I want to say thank you so much for listening to me going over the top 5 mistakes that new entrepreneurs make and how to avoid them. And if you feel like this has helped you significantly, please like this video, comment below any key takeaway that you have gotten from anything that I've said today in this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. Click the notification bell to be notified of any new videos that I drop moving forward. Also, don't forget to share this video to anyone that you know that might need this message. All right. Last tip on this list, the mistake that I see some new entrepreneurs make is to lose sight of the bigger vision. We get so wrapped up into the mundane routine of being in business or trying to grow as a business owner, and we forgot the vision of what you started in the first place. You get so into the process of like making money, or like just trying to stay afloat, or trying to keep up with the demand of the business, and even keeping up with the bills of the business, the expenses of the business, and you just, fall into this hole of like, oh my goodness, what, how do I come out this hole? Like We get so wrapped up in things that don't really help us stay focused, and we keep moving the goalposts to different ideas, and it's like, bro, that's not the reason why you started this, you know. Always go back to the mission statement that you have for your business. Always go back. This is what it goes. This is what's going to keep you centered. This is what's going to keep you motivated and keep you disciplined. The vision keeps you disciplined. The vision gives you a roadmap on how to grow and scale at a rate that keeps you sane. The last thing you want to do is forget why you started, forget the original vision, because once you forget the vision, anything can happen. People can sway you, your customers can sway you. If you allow customer responses or trolls online to, you know, get into your psyche, get into your mental, and you start thinking that you are a failure, they have won. This is how you lose sight of the vision, because you're allowing other people's comments to rule your life. And this is how you end up, you know, losing sight, because you get so wrapped up of the negativity outside of you, outside the business, to know like you have a purpose. This is why you started this business, because you saw in your heart, you saw the vision of you growing such a huge business to help so many people. And you have to always keep the faith that it's going to happen for you. You did not decide to start a business because you wanted to have a frivolous life, just a flashy life. You started a business because you knew that you were destined for more. You knew that you were destined for a bigger life. You knew that you were destined to be a public figure. You know that you were destined to make so much of an impact in this world, and you can't let the naysayers keep you away from that vision that you've had. You know, for years I've had this vision of me standing in this room, huge room, all all tall windows, and I'm wearing all white, and I have a simple desk and chair in that room. And I just feel like that vision means that I own a Fortune 500 company. I just know it does. I just know it. I just know in the back of my mind that I plan to have a Fortune 500 company, and that's the vision I keep in mind. And no matter what I've done over the years, that's the vision that I have. And one of these days, I will make sure that I'm in that room, because I just know it is meant to be. It is in my mind. I see it all the time, the same way I see me speaking on stage, which I've had before. And seeing these visions come true is what makes it all worthwhile. When you start, you know, having moments of deja vu, like, wait a minute, I feel like I've been here before. That's because it's been played in your mind before. That's because it's been envisioned in your mind before. It's been in your psyche before. It's been in your subconscious, where you just know, like, I've been in this surrounding before. Like, it's meant to be. Like, your body just acts differently. Your body just react differently when you know, like, you are stepping into a better version of yourself. Like, there's a feeling that you get when it's meant to be, and it feels so secure. It feels so good knowing that you were meant to be there. And you would thank God that you never lost sight of who you are. You would thank God that they, sorry, you would thank God that the vision was instilled in you, because you know, you just know that you were meant to be there. And never lose sight of the bigger vision. It will happen whenever you least expect it. It will happen. I didn't even get emotional, but um, yeah, please don't make that mistake. Like that moment when you realize like all you've done, all you worked for is happening. Don't lose sight of that. This is what God has put in your heart for you to do. And Just believe in yourself, believe in your dream, believe in your goals, believe in your legacy that you're leaving on earth for us to remember you by, and that's what's going to keep you going. Um, yeah. Well, that's all I have for today's video. Um, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.